If you've been keeping up with the Myrtle Beach real estate market in 2024, then you know it's been a wild ride. We've seen everything from fluctuating interest rates to tight inventory and rising home prices. It's been a challenging year for both buyers and sellers, but don't stress. Today, I'm going to be breaking down everything that's been going on, and we're going to discuss how you can still come out on top in this ever-changing market. So let's get into it. Hey, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Nick, and on this channel I talk about things to do here in Myrtle Beach. I give tips and advice about the area, and I'm a real estate agent, so of course I talk about the real estate. So if you are thinking about relocating to the area, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and tap the little notification bell while you're at it. This way you can be the first to know about what's going on here in Myrtle Beach. I get calls every single day from people just like you who are moving to the area, so if you ever have any questions, or if I can help you find home here at the beach, then I would love to chat with you. You can always use the first link down in the description to schedule a call with me. Now, it's not just us here in Myrtle Beach feeling the heat. Real estate markets across the entire country have been dealing with the same tricky conditions: shifting interest rates, inflation worries, and fluctuating inventory levels. These national trends are impacting everyone. So if you found it tough this year, you're not alone. I recently read that the number of existing home sales in 2024 was the lowest level since the 2008 housing crash. And according to CNN, only 2.5% of homes changed hands in the first 8 months of 2024, which is the lowest turnover rate in over 30 years. Even with fewer sales, prices are still going up. Across the entire US, we saw about a 2.5% increase in home values in 2024 compared to 2023. And Myrtle Beach wasn't an exception. We actually saw a 3.2% increase in our average sales prices from about $373,000 to about $385,000. And that Myrtle Beach data includes condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. So why are home prices still climbing even though sales are down? Well, it's definitely not due to a lack of demand. Over the past decade, Myrtle Beach has seen a steady growth in its real estate sales as it's become not only a more popular vacation hotspot, but also a great place to live. Back in 2015, there was just over 12,000 sales, and that peaked in 2021 with over 22,000 sales, which makes it clear that people love what this area has to offer. Those peak years of 2021 and 2022 were part of the national real estate boom that was fueled by super low interest rates, plus a high demand for homes in prime locations like Myrtle Beach. Again, we saw record-breaking numbers: over 22,000 sales in 2021 and over 19,000 sales in 2022 as buyers rushed to capitalize on the favorable market conditions. Since then, the market has started to cool off a little bit, with sales dropping to just below 17,000 units for both 2023 and 2024. And even though these numbers are lower than the peak, they still show a healthy market, especially when compared to the pre-2020 levels. This adjustment is just part of a natural market cycle as things start to normalize a little bit after such a frenzied period. Take a look at this chart. It's clear that the average sales price here in Myrtle Beach has been on a steady climb for the past decade. But why are prices still going up when the number of sales are down? Well, for starters, even with fewer home sales, the supply of homes in our market is still pretty tight while demand remains high. Now, on this next chart, you'll see month supply of homes here in Myrtle Beach. Even though we've seen some relief over the last 2 years, we're still only averaging about 4.5 months supply of inventory in our market. And keep in mind, that number includes multiple property types. So if we narrow it down to just one property type, single family homes, for example, then we'll see that the inventory is actually less than 4 months supply. So what does month supply actually mean? Well, it's basically just the amount of time that it would take to sell every single home on the market if no new homes were listed. Generally speaking, we consider about 6 months supply to be a balanced market. Anything below that tends to lean towards a seller's market, and anything above that tends to lean towards a buyer's market. Now, let's talk about demand. As I mentioned earlier, Myrtle Beach is becoming more and more popular. Over the past few years, it's been named the #1 most moved to city based on the Pods moving data. And just recently, the Wall Street Journal highlighted that from 2020 to 2023, our area had the fastest growing population of adults aged 65 and over, up 23% according to the US Census Bureau. So when you combine a low supply with high demand, it's just basic economics. And add in rising construction costs due to inflation and low foreclosure rates, which limit the amount of distressed sales. And it's easy to see why prices have remained elevated even though the number of transactions has decreased. All right, so we covered a lot about what happened in the Myrtle Beach real estate market in 2024, and it's clear that navigating this market definitely has its challenges. But the good news is you can come out ahead whether you're planning to sell, buy, or just planning your next move. So I want to talk about a few key tips that can help you succeed. For buyers, get pre-approved. With inventory still tight, being prepared can give you that competitive edge. And sellers are going to want to see that you're pre-approved anyways, so if they know you're prepared, they're going to be more likely to accept your offer or at least take it seriously. Be ready to act. Now, not every home is flying off the market. We're definitely seeing days on market increase, but the homes that are in high demand are still going quickly. So make sure you're working with somebody who can keep you updated on what's going on. And lastly, think long term. Even though prices are still elevated, Myrtle Beach continues to be a popular destination. So if you're planning to stay here or own a property here for a while, it still may be a good investment. For sellers, make sure you're pricing your home strategically. Even though we're still leaning towards a seller's market, it's more important than ever to make sure you're pricing your home right from the beginning. As the days on market are slowly starting to rise, you definitely put yourself at a disadvantage if you start your home priced a little bit too high. Make sure you're showcasing your home. With buyers being a little bit more selective, it's important to put your best foot forward. Investing in staging, professional photography, and fixing up small items can definitely present your home in a great light. And make sure you're being flexible. In this hard market with the high interest rates, offering incentives like paying for a portion of closing costs or accepting contingencies can really set your listing apart. And for everyone else, just make sure you're staying informed. The real estate market is always changing. So even if you're not planning to buy or sell right now, it's something you're planning to do in the future, knowledge is power. And having that knowledge can make all the difference when you're ready to make your move. At the end of the day, real estate is about finding the best opportunity for you. It's nearly impossible to perfectly time the market, so focusing on your specific needs and staying informed is the best way to come out ahead. If you have any questions or if you want to explore your options, then feel free to reach out. You can always use the first link down in the description to schedule a call with me. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.